Day 1. I bought a new quartz watch. A Swiss one, an expensive one. I go to bed at 10:30 p.m. I wake up to a strange smell, sweet, like spoiled meat. I look at my watch, 10:32 a.m. I realize it's lying, the phone on the table says 10:33 p.m. It's exactly half a day behind. I wind it by the window. The smell was coming from the hallway. I inspected it, nothing. Must have come from the stairwell. Day 3. The watch is behind again. By 12 hours again. The mechanic at the gas station shrugged, the mechanism is in perfect condition. That can't be. That evening, I met my upstairs neighbor, old Peter. He glanced at my trash bags by the door and muttered, wearing them at night again. You make too much noise. Take them out in the morning. I didn't understand. I only take out the trash in the morning. And always just one bag. There were 3 by the door. Heavy ones. Day 5. I installed a hidden camera in the hallway. I set it to detect motion from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I checked in the morning, there was no recording. The camera was turned off. The battery I'd charged the day before was completely dead. My watch said, morning, again. And in the corner of the hallway, behind the door, lay a lump of dark, damp earth. With the same sweet smell. Day 7. Today I woke up not in bed. I was sitting at the kitchen table. There was an empty plate in front of me, and the fork was licked clean. I don't eat at night. Never. I went to wash my face. In the mirror, my face was covered with a fine mesh of red capillaries, as if I'd been crying for a long time or straining my muscles. And on my neck, just below my jawline, were 2 small bruises. Like fingerprints. But they weren't mine, they would have been wider. Day 8. Piotr disappeared. His daughter knocked on my door, asking. She said he'd complained that the man from the first floor was messing around with the coffin on the stairs again last night. I live on the first floor. I don't have a coffin. The police searched my apartment with my consent because of the smell. They found nothing. But the senior officer, as he was leaving, turned around and quietly asked, have there been cases of sleepwalking in your family? Severe cases, with outward manifestations. I shook my head. He nodded, but his gaze slid to my wristwatch. It showed morning again. 7:15. Day 9. I didn't sleep. I tied myself to the bed with a belt. I locked the door with the chain. I turned on all the lights. At 3:17, the watch on my wrist began ticking louder. Then the minute hand jerked back. Then again. It completed a full counterclockwise rotation. The dial paused at 15:17. Something in my chest flipped, like a switch. I felt an indescribable, all-consuming thirst. Not for drink. But for something else entirely. My throat went dry, as if I were inhaling the dust of centuries. I don't remember how I broke free. I woke up on my knees in the bathroom. My face was wet, but not from water. From a sticky, dark liquid seeping from under the floor tiles. I picked at it with my nails. My fingers were covered in blood and cement dust. And in the hollowed-out hole, under a thin layer of concrete, lay a rotted strip of skin. With a tattoo. I recognized it. My father, whom I haven't seen since childhood, did the same. He left when I was 5. My mother said he just disappeared. My watch is right again. 5:49 a.m. Dawn. But now I understand why it moved so slowly. It wasn't my time. It was his time. His time. The one who lives inside me at night. The one who walks with my feet, breathes with my lungs, and searches for something. Or someone. As I write this, I look at the bathroom floor. I patched the hole. But a black spot is slowly, stubbornly pushing through the grout between the tiles. As if something is pressing from below. And wants to break out. He no longer waits for midnight. Because his time is always 12 hours behind him. It is always the past that refuses to be forgotten. And tonight, when my clock starts to slow again, I probably won't wake up. Someone else will take my place. With thirst. With memory in their muscles. With my face. And they'll start digging.